की स्पीच देने का वक्त हो गया है। आइए तालियां।
Please be seated.
हमारा वो आता है ना
It's going to be a small one.
गाना गाना
25 cents.
गाना अच्छा गाते के डांस
So let me first. So Aparna actually told me that we need to prepare a speech. Of course I won't, because if I prepare something, then it's not coming out from my heart. So I actually did not prepare anything. So I'm gonna talk about things that I want to say about her, and so that you guys know how, because I have to spend 24 hours with her. You guys come
What
for
a
only
blessing.
1 hour. So let me give you some history. Right? I think you guys need to know where it all started, and I will make it short. The reason, first of all, the reason why I wanted to marry her was only one. There's only one reason. That she was very quiet, calm, and she never used to raise her voice.
Where is that girl?
And she had a lot of patience. So it always used to be me talking on the other side, because I think she was in Delhi and I came here in the US, and she was planning for her MBA also to come to the US. So there were 2 years, I think 3 years, where she was in India and then I was actually here in Boston. So every day used to be long hours of call, and I'm the one who's talking all the time, which is fine, because at the end of it, I wanted to somehow kind of make an impression that I know a lot of things. So I had to fake also at times. I think I remember reading Jean-Paul Sartre and then Albert Camus and all of those really thick novels, all about absurdism, existentialism. I just wanted to show off that I can also read and have a lot of knowledge. So I wanted to show off, which actually worked out, but only for a few months. After that, she came to know about me and my real self. In any case, she never used to talk a lot. Fantastic. That was my first quality. And actually, I told my friends back here that I found a girl, and she's amazing. She's like super quiet. At the same time, there is obviously a background reason, because she used to write a lot. She used to write blogs. She was very popular in this social media platform called Orkut, if you guys remember that. That used to be the original platform. And I was actually at IIT Kharagpur, and as you know, the ratio of boys to girls were 600 is to 4 or 5 girls. So pretty much everyone is logged into Yahoo, and old school Yahoo chat. Sometimes, Joyda, you remember we were talking about this one day, Unix, and it used to actually be completely, I think, there was no graphics or anything, it was just old school. And in the room, there were all the IITians trying to impress. So, and girls used to be there, but not in IIT Kharagpur, right? There used to be girls in Kolkata, so they were like planning when to meet them and all of that. So she used to be very popular, by the way. Everyone is kind of after her, right?
I was in Noida, just so you know. I did not meet any of the IIT KGP boys.
So, Orkut was one of the platforms where I first kind of reached out to her, and then I think we were chatting in Yahoo Messenger for almost 1 year. And this is how she used to reply. So I will write like almost 20 or 30 lines. Again, my own feelings, and hey, we should meet up. Hey, let's talk about this. Hey, did you listen to this song by Cliff Richard? Cliff Richard used to be our kind of common. There's always few parameters, right, which has to tie in between what you like and what she likes. And so Cliff Richard used to be one. I know World Cup Soccer used to be the other one. We used to talk about a lot of players, novels, because she used to write. But her reply used to be like, HMM, good, GOD. That's all. It's not like, hey, let's meet or anything. So I kept on pursuing for almost 1.5 years. Until I came to US, and then finally we decided we'll meet up. So I go to Noida, and we meet up. Now here is the fun part. I'm not really good. I mean, now I have a completely different self. When I was in college, I used to have partition here with oil, old school coconut oil. T-shirt used to be snuck in my pants. Jeans, old school. There was no concept of low waist. Right? It used to be here. And sneakers. So, old school Bengali guy. I never knew how to impress girls. So I thought that, okay, I'm meeting her for the first time, and she was already like a Delhiite, proper, non-Bengali kind of speaking Hindi and all that. Anyways, so I thought I have to impress her now. So you know what I did? I did the most weirdest thing ever. I actually took 2 DVDs from here, and one of the DVDs was a movie called High Tension.
Hostel.
And then also Hostel, I think, was the other movie, by the way. How many of you know
Hostel
this
and
movie?
High Tension.
Hostel.
So yeah, you can
You know
imagine.
about
Yeah,
this?
I know very well.
So it's like it's a gory movie actually. It's full of gore, and but there's some unique creativity in that movie. So I thought that I'd show her something, the directorial cut with a lot of creative elements, blood and gore and all of that. So I thought, that's a unique moment. So yeah, after a good night,
Were you scared by it?
I was still tell you what happened.
I don't know what prompted me. So I still.
I know what prompted you. I know now.
So we had a good dinner. I come back, and then I start to Hostel was the first one. So I sneaked in the DVD, and then the movie starts. I think after 15 or 30 minutes, all the usual gore scenes, and I see her she started shivering, shaking, like literally vigorously shaking. So I thought, is that like, did I do something? Actually, it was a reaction, because she never saw those kind of movies. So it was almost in reaction. So that was my unique contribution in terms of how I tried to impress her. It was good that I didn't have to take her to emergency hospital. She restored to her normal self in 5 to 10 minutes. So now I'll fast forward actually, we get married in 2010.
I decided to get married after that. Give me credit for it.
I think there was a lot that went in, and she came to Boston already, and we were already kind of almost 2 years before the marriage. We were having fun.
Four years.
Although I
4 years of
would,
courtship.
I would say that I was not giving her time at all because I was doing my.
Nothing has changed, by the way.
Nothing has changed. But whenever I used to give her time, full dedication and love. I still do that.
Aww.
Yeah,
that's true.
So, whatever I touch or whatever I look into every day, I have to give my full dedication. So, I cannot do that partially with her, I cannot do that partially with me. So, that's been my practice. And that is exactly the reason why we are still living together. So, we got married in 2010. And as you all know, the initial 2-3 years are always a little bit of struggle, ups and downs, always. But I think it was more of me, and I would agree that I have calmed down significantly. Most people who know me from previous, Joyda knows me, Shrikant knows me, Shabnida knows me. Everyone used to get angry and you lose temper, so you start arguing and all of that, right? As you grow old, you realize that it was actually small things that actually led to these, I would say, not so important moments to remember. But then, come 4 or 5 years, we learned our lesson and we became friends, finally. We started to understand each other, and I think so those were the days which I kind of, it brings back memories because there were also good moments, there were bad moments, but most of it was good, interestingly. but I do realize some of those mistakes. Even though they are small, and I do practice that in my company day to day, because when I see other people who are actually having arguments or even like raising their voice, I try to tell them that nothing useful is going to come out of it. So I think leadership quality is also learned behavior. It doesn't come in one day. It's learned behavior, and I'm learning it every day. More so living with her. So she has actually, I'm crying actually because I'm looking at her.
Oh.
But she has kind of taught me on how to have patience. You should not cry.
बर्थडे पे रुला दिया यार
अरे कल के लिए रखना है।
Right.
आंसू कल के लिए बच्चा।
इसको also लगाना है. How to actually how to. No, I'm also emotional. That's fine. How to love other people. She has taught me that. I think. The social aspect of my life. That's a big thing. Because of I'm not a social guy, by the way. I used to be in the corner of the room, in a nook, reading a book or listening to music. But she has taught me on how to actually come forward, mix with other people, have a good social life. And I do realize that as you grow old in life, you need to have good friends, you need to have good moments. You cannot be alone. As simple as that. It doesn't work. Otherwise, you'll have, like I tell everyone else, your dopamine levels will go down into always increasing. So, again, fast forward another 15 years, I think.
14 years.
14 years?
Of
Yeah,
marriage,
14 years
yeah.
now of marriage. Living strong. Like she complains I'm not giving her any time these days. But I have something else also going on in my life. I have a company, and everyone knows I've had a company. Pressure mounts upon you, and you are always traveling, so I'm traveling a lot. Doesn't mean that any bit of love and affection is going away. All I'm thinking about is her. When I'm outside, in the plane, when I'm flying, I'm thinking about her. And I'm thinking about when I'll come back and then have that chicken curry, when I'll have that dal and the sabji. I'm thinking about her hands, her face.
Inspired by his father.
Wait,
It's
does
Shopna.
Now, does that count for a good speech? Yes. I can go on and on, but I think
No.
I think I wish her all the best. I keep telling her that it is actually. I feel very proud that at even I won't say the age, but most people know her age. She still looks like 25. So I have to keep up with her. I'm trying to do some therapy also with my hair so that it stays on. I'm very careful about my hair. If it falls down, then I'll actually start looking older. Anyways, so thank you so much for everything you do for me, all the support, all the caring, and I think you're the only friend I have right here with me every day, 24/7. It's not my parents, it's not my brother, you're the only one. So thank you so much.
Oh.